Wave.
So we back. It's been a long time coming. This is episode 9. As you can see, we got a full house tonight.
Full house. Gang, gang.
The Jersey
Yes,
Wave
sir.
is in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
we're talking about the Jersey Wave on Facebook. We talking about iWave. We are the wave.
Wave gang. I like that, bro. That's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, the Jersey Wave first, and then we the sports wave.
Yeah, sports wave.
So today was SWAC Media Day. And that's the real reason I want to hop on. So we have a group chat, and I put the preseason rankings for the SWAC in the group chat. Can somebody look that up and tell me what the rankings are for the SWAC East and SWAC West? I just want to hear it.
Who you want to start with first, bro?
We can go East to West because you know E come before W.
We going East to West, baby. All right, in the East, bro, we got number 1, Jackson State, 116 points. Number 2, Florida A&M, 108 points.
That the votes don't matter. Just give me one. The votes don't matter.
Jackson State, Florida A&M, Alabama A&M, Alabama State,
Okay.
Cookman, and Valley. Yeah.
That's the East. SWAC East.
Yeah.
Okay, let me hear the SWAC West.
SWAC West, we got Southern over Alcorn.
Wow.
Then we got Prairie View, Grambling, Arkansas Pine Bluff, and Texas Southern.
Okay. So I don't know if any of y'all watch SWAC Media Day, but I got an opportunity today. I didn't have to work a full day, so I got the chance to watch it from beginning to end. And so it was 2 outlets covered. It was ESPN Plus and ESPN3, and it was Roland Martin. I don't know if you know who Roland Martin is, but he's like a media guru. So he was at the SWAC Media Day. He was covered. So from what I saw, everybody is talking. It ain't just Jackson State because they the defending SWAC champions. Everybody's talking. So I like to start with Bethune-Cookman because I like defense personally.
Yeah.
Bethune-Cookman last year, if I'm not mistaken, we can look this up at a later time. They were 2-9 last year.
Yeah, 2-9. That's
Got
correct.
it.
So when they came around and was interviewing their coach and their players, one of their players had the unmitigated gall to say that they were gonna have the best defense in the SWAC in 2022. How do y'all feel about that?
I think that's cap. Major cap. I'm calling cap.
Major cap.
That's
All
major.
I'm gonna say is,
They can't even beat Grambling, so that's
look
cap.
who we talking about.
But
I don't
yeah. Bethune-Cookman. I'm just telling you what they said. Please don't shoot me. I'm just telling you what they said. So
Now they might got some good players or whatever, but like you gonna have to show me. I don't believe 2-9. 2-9.
I got
Come
to
on
see
now.
it. I got to see it to believe it. Amen to that.
In the SWAC, not even your conference, the SWAC. Come on now. You gotta show me.
Yeah.
You only won 2 games.
Yeah.
Nah,
So
that ain't it for me.
So as we know, there've been a lot of former NFL coaches, players come to the SWAC as head coaches. So Alabama State got Eddie Robinson Jr. He played 11 years in the NFL from 1992 to like 2003. I think. Hugh Jackson, he been a head coach in the NFL. We all know who Hugh Jackson is. He is at Grambling. So Alabama State, his coach, they new coach Eddie Robinson Jr. basically was saying, I don't have to coach, but he got a positive attitude. He said, I don't have to coach, but I'm passionate about giving back to the community, giving my time to the future football, players coming up in the ranks in high school and college, and he want to turn the program around.
That's respectable.
Right.
That's respectable. Yeah.
Hugh Jackson, his take is, he want to take Grambling back to the glory days when the Eddie Robinson was the head coach. No relation to Eddie Robinson Jr., of course, that's at Alabama State. But the Eddie Robinson, who was a legend at Grambling, he wanted to take it back to the glory days. But he was just talking about his experience as being, that he's had at Grambling since he's been named the coach and, preparing for his first season. But his players got on stage on ESPN and other networks and said that this year Grambling is championship or bust for them.
I like Grambling. I like Grambling. They don't get their ass beat, but they be in every game. I can say that.
Yeah, they said championship or bust.
I don't know about a championship, bro. I didn't see much of.
I can see it. I can see it.
So tell me who Grambling got who they have like collectively to make them be that confident.
Well, I just feel like I don't really know personally because I ain't been keeping up with them, but I feel like Hugh Jackman, I believe, is a defensive-minded coach. Don't quote me.
Hold on. Let's get it right. Hugh Jackson or Hugh Jackman? Because Hugh Jackman played Wolverine and all the X-Men movies.
Hugh Jackson, bro. Hugh Jackson.
Okay.
The former coach of the Browns. Now, I feel like he's going to bring some of that to that collegiate level, but I can see a championship. Just the mentality that they always had. I don't know their players wise who's good and who's not, but usually they have a solid defense. I think they had a solid defense last year, but I ain't saying that it's like they can, but I ain't saying that they are championship like level, but they can definitely like make a run if you get what I'm saying. Like it's possible. I don't see it
at the right time. How you saying?
Yeah. They mess around, beat Alcorn. Then they always gonna play hard against Southern because that's a bowl game right there. So
and Southern is number one in that division in the West,
right?
Because Jackson State is number one in the East. So, what really struck me was
he said struck me.
This guy that's at Florida A&M. So Florida A&M is number 2 in the East behind Jackson State, who is number 1. I'm gonna keep saying Jackson State is number 1 because you see it, you see the colors, you see the shirts, you see the vibe we on.
Yeah, gang.
So vibe we all on, but I'm just here. I'm just here.
Yeah, but the overwhelming majority, you see it. So my thing is, I think Jackson State got the best defensive player in the country.
Yeah.
Period.
I can co-sign that.
But the angle that ESPN Plus and ESPN3 took when they were breaking down each team, it's 12 teams, like obviously, they were saying Florida A&M, number 31, he probably gonna make the most noise out of anybody this season.
Yeah, he's straight though. I like
best pass rusher, not only in the SWAC and FBS, but in the whole nation, if I'm not mistaken. But number 31, we all know Jackson State and FAMU play each other the first game. I'm gonna be watching number 31 real close because I want to see what he's gonna do.
Yeah, thanks.
But it's been a lot of talk, and don't get me wrong, I don't dislike people talking with confidence and people saying, hey, we gonna do this and we gonna do that. But they asked Coach Prime what are his expectations for this season, and they asked how do he feel about going 11-1 and then getting to the Celebration Bowl and getting dominated.
Schmack.
And he said, well, we won last year, so we're going to look to dominate this year. So every time we step on the field, we dominate.
Yeah.
Every time we step on the practice field, dominate. Dominate in the classroom, because we all know, we saw the Coach Brown documentary, and we saw they was having trouble with some players because of their academic,
Yeah.
or whatever. So his thing is to be totally dominant. When on the road, at home, be dominant in ticket sales, sellout crowd, dominant in every aspect of the program. And that's the reason why I think he decided to donate half of his salary to improve the facilities and the football program.
That was definitely respectable right there.
Yeah.
Very respectable.
So they asked Travis Hunter. Obviously he's #1 recruit in the nation coming out of high school. Flipped to Jackson State. Was supposed to go to like Florida State or somewhere you're supposed to go, but
Yeah,
he
he's
didn't
supposed
go
to go Florida State.
there. How his life been at Jackson State? Transition from high school to college. And they said everything that he expected and more. And he said he's just focused on the work.
Yeah.
He want to be the best. He gonna play both sides of the ball. He stated emphatically he will be playing both sides of the ball.
That's hard, bro. That's hard, bro.
And the last time I seen somebody at Jackson State, to be specific, play both sides of the ball and do it well, they went to the NFL. Now, I don't know what these people talking about. Travis Hunter made a mistake by going to a HBCU and not going to a Power 5 school. But the last time a dude played both sides of the ball, and he really played every position on the field except offensive and defensive line.
Yeah, facts.
His name was Cleese Gordon.
Cold as hell.
Cleese Gordon went on to play for the San Diego Chargers at the time. They're the LA Chargers now. But we all know, when we grew up in the culture and we went to the game growing up, we know who Cletus Gordon is, and we know what he was about. A dog on the field.
Cletus.
He was the Deion Sanders of Jackson State.
Hey, that was a good comparison right there. That's a good comparison. Okay.
I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, that was a good comparison right there.
So, I expect nothing but domination from Travis. I'm going to get me a Travis Hunter jersey probably by the end of this season.
My nigga.
He got to show me something first. I know he can do it, but I got to see it for myself. Because I only seen like 2 of his high school games. That ain't enough. But I think he's gonna do his thing. I think it's gonna be real interesting. Alcorn, they confident, but they got a quiet confidence. I think they finna try to come and take folks' lunch money, and
Alcorn played great last year until they played Jackson State, man. They kind of.
And just because Jackson State and Southern are ranked #1, don't mean they can get knocked off the #1 pedestal.
Right.
This is true, bro. Nobody's safe in the SWAC, bro.
Nobody is safe because you got Hugh Jackson at Grambling, you got Eddie Robinson Jr. at Alabama State, Alabama A&M. They got a solid squad. They #3, I believe, behind Jackson State and Florida A&M in the SWAC East.
Yeah.
And it's a few other guys that I'm failing to mention that was at media day that they gonna make some noise too. I think the only team that probably ain't gonna make no noise is Mississippi Valley, because they in the trenches. Y'all keep them lifted up in prayer.
Yeah. Them boys done with it.
They need it.
Them boys need Jesus to come down. So it is.
Even if Jesus come down off the cross, I don't know.
He said Jesus.
I don't know.
No, sir.
So I'm looking forward to this season. I'm looking forward to the SWAC and MEAC matchups too. Cause I want to see how South Carolina come off this winning the MEAC last year and winning the Celebration Bowl. Cause they was looking. We got to get on board. They credit. They for real. They probably really could be the Alabama of HBCU football if they really wanted to.
Yeah, I can
So
see it.
I'm looking forward to it. So switching gears, enough of that HBCU talk for now. We're gonna let things play out because they finna get ready to go to training camp, and we finna really see who about that, about that life.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
let's talk about the NFL situation. We a few months out. How y'all feeling?
Man,
Hey,
go ahead and go Triple
Did
H.
I wake y'all up?
Go ahead.
I, I'm ready, man. I'm ready to win some money, and I'm ready to see. I'm really ready for the AFC. Not
Man,
gonna count, man.
all right, it's crazy in the AFC, dog.
Yeah. Yes, Lord. That
AFC got
conference,
so much.
they got the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las
AFC West.
Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos, who I think gonna finish last place in that conference.
I hope so. I hope so.
I don't know, man.
Because
They're gonna have to show me.
I don't need Russell Wilson come over there and going crazy over. I need him to just be average.
The only
Can we
thing
get on
Russell
the?
Wilson
Can we?
gonna go crazy on is Instagram post featuring his wife Sierra.
Yeah, Sierra is going hard on Instagram now.
That's the only thing they gonna go hard on.
I hope so. I hope that be a distraction to
No pun intended.
shit. Let it be fun.
So who are some preseason picks to win conferences and be in the Super Bowl? Because I got some ideas.
Man,
Welcome back because we switch gears to NFL now. So
Okay.
we're gonna let you go first. What are your feelings coming into this NFL season?
Okay. Well, the AFC is booming right now,
Okay.
particularly the AFC East, which has Denver, the Chargers, the
Correct.
Raiders,
Let me
Kansas
correct you.
City,
That's the AFC West.
AFC West. Okay, I'm sorry. But those are really the teams that, to me, really the entire NFL that can really do the most damage. Like I said in the group chat that we had, I'm going with the Raiders. People are not. I think people are really sleeping on them. Uh, they don't have no target on their back, but Derek Carr is. I don't believe he's an average quarterback, although his numbers may look like that. I want to say the Chargers, but the Chargers got to get to the playoffs. I believe they have the best potential. Uh, I'm not worried about Russell Wilson in Denver.
I
Uh,
don't think anybody is.
I don't think anybody is. Uh, Really, the Chargers, man.
appreciate that, cuz. Gang.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Herbert is putting up Hall of Fame numbers, and the man ain't even been to playoffs yet. So I can just imagine what he'll be like in the playoffs. Some of the teams that I'm really not. I would probably say the biggest team that I'm worried about in the entire NFL is the Buffalo Bills, because I believe
Yeah,
that they
Bills.
they literally are they are literally. I think they got everything that they need, from offense to defense, from the linemen, the quarterback. They got the leadership. Josh Allen is here. He's here to stay. I mean, they just couldn't beat Mahomes, man. It was,
Yeah.
Can I
yeah.
can I
But you,
piggyback off what you just said?
yes, sir.
Am I allowed to? Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know who it was who made a comment in our group chat the other day, but they brought up somebody in the AFC West. And my rebuttal to that, and
Sean.
this is a Pats fan talking. So I got my Jackson State color and my Patriot colors on.
Look at the man.
On purpose.
Same color, perfect. And New Orleans Pelicans color. Oh, help me, Holy Spirit, help me.
We're not gonna say you a former Boston Celtics fan though, and look where they was at.
Yeah.
Hey, don't bring that up. Don't bring that up. Steph Curry get 2 more rings. I'm putting him above Jordan, but that's not here. That's neither here or there.
Whoa, not over Jordan, bro. Not over Jordan.
We can't do that.
Yeah,
That man can have 8 rings. He still won't beat Jordan.
No,
he get 2 more. He the GOAT.
no,
He is goated.
no, bro. Not over
Yes.
Jordan. Not over Jordan.
That's a conversation for another day.
Yes. But like I was saying, somebody made an asinine comment in regards to the AFC West. And I just want to know that they forget about the Buffalo Bills. Number one, I'd like to piggyback on what Sean said. They have everything. Shout out to their defensive coordinator, who is a former HBCU athlete and NFL player, Leslie Frazier.
Facts.
Doing his damn thing straight out of Alcorn University.
Straight out of Alcorn.
Get Alcorn, they props, even though they the school down there on the plantation. You know how they go. But they got everything. They the team that scare me the most. They scare me more than any of them 4 teams in the AFC West. I'm still not gonna count Cincinnati out because they got Joe Black.
Joe Shiesty.
They got hit that gritty on.
That boy.
They got that boy Joe. I call him Joe Black, but white skinned Burrow. That's what I call him.
That boy definitely got swag.
That's what I call him.
He definitely got swag.
They got my boy. They got my boy Jamar Chase. They got
who's gonna come on a tear because they underrated him in Madden. He already said it. He's old.
Yeah, I might mess around and give me a PS4 this year and just buy Mack. Just to buy Mack. I ain't buying no PS5 too much. Yeah. They're just doing too much.
They're gonna be on sale. This probably Florida.
Yeah, I don't care nothing about that. I'm more of an Xbox. I'm more of an Xbox person, but everybody
gang.
Yeah, I'm more of an Xbox person myself, but everybody just like PS5 now for some reason. Whatever that means. I feel like PlayStation peaked at PlayStation 2 because they stopped making good games after PlayStation 2.
Top tier.
I can't switch my camera, but I'll show y'all my PS5 right here. Sitting right here.
I bet you had one. I still got the original PlayStation, right?
Me too.
But like I was saying, I'm a Patriots fan. I think our defense is gonna be incredible, but I'm not sold on Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. My question to you is why? He's the basic carbon copy of Poe Man's Tom Brady. He do the same exact thing Tom Brady did in Bill Belichick's system. I feel like to get weapons around him. He doesn't have the weapons that even though Bill did not do a good job as a general manager putting weapons around Tom Brady, he still gave him enough to work with, and Tom Brady put that work in long enough, and he know the game well enough. He gonna make it work. So I'm saying if you give him the right pieces, he could do something. How many games they win last year? Double digits?
No. I think that was like 9-7.
But
I'm going to piggyback off what Triple A said because he is exactly right. When you look at Mac Jones' game, he played just like Tom Brady did. And I don't know if that's Belichick or not, but ever since, even when Cam Newton was there, they didn't have nobody. They didn't have no defense. They had nothing. When Tom Brady left, the whole organization they popped that bubble, and everything was gone. So he literally built it from the ground up.
Well, what I see is a game managing quarterback, and that's probably what Tom Brady was when he first got there.
Yeah, he was.
But at some point, Tom Brady
was.
When Tom Brady first got there.
Tom Brady has been a game manager his whole career. He's just in the clutch moments. He make the clutch plays.
Yeah,
He
but
ain't no.
that takes you off of the game
I
manager.
understand. I understand it. I understand. But
Yeah.
his overall game, if he wasn't Tom Brady, who would he be? Like another game manager type quarterback. But I
Tell
see
you,
what you're saying. He
let me tell
above the rest. Don't get me wrong. I
let me
ain't
tell you,
knocking him,
let me
but
tell you something about Mac Jones. I just don't see him reaching that plateau or that level that Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, uh,
I
uh,
never said that.
what
I
he's
get
being
what
compared. He's being compared by these critics to great quarterbacks like Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and Aaron Rodgers and all these people. What's his name? Drew Brees and all these people. He ain't that.
nah.
No, he's not yet. He's not
He a,
that yet.
he a
But remember,
glorified. You know what he is? He came out of Alabama, so I'm gonna give you an Alabama reference. He a glorified John Parker Wilson. Do we remember who the hell
That
John
boy
Parker
said
Wilson
John
was?
Parker Wilson.
That's before my time.
I know, I know it was. That's why I had to bring that up because I don't understand what y'all seeing in this man. He ain't no Joe
I
Burrow.
I'm not saying he's one of these
yeah,
top tier quarterbacks.
yeah, I'm
I'm
not saying
saying
that either.
he's a Dak Prescott type level.
Oh no, he
Like,
can't even. I can't even give him that Prescott.
well,
What I see is I
Hey,
see.
I'm gonna have to
he's
walk off and come back on that one.
he not okay. Okay, maybe that was a
Talk
bad
to me,
example,
Triple A. Talk to me,
but
Triple A.
okay, give
Because I'm gonna tell you, Mac Jones is it. He's exactly what Tom Brady was when he came in, and he was his first year when not Teddy Bruschi, when Drew Bledsoe got hurt, and they started Tom Brady. Like
right.
they play the exact same.
Yeah,
Like the
and he was
throw,
making
like
the throws that he's
everything.
missing.
Yeah,
Was missing the
yeah,
same type
yeah,
throws in his
yeah.
first
Like
couple years. Well, first
like
year in the league. You feel me?
that's right. That's right. And I'm
So
thinking he's gonna have the only difference is like Tom Brady put the work in, like you said. Tom Brady put that work in and became Tom Brady, like the Brady we see now, and has been literally the same quarterback. The only thing he's really got better at is the reads. Because
right,
I think Tom Brady last year may have got sacked maybe 10, maybe less than 10 times,
but that's
which means he's getting rid of the ball so he
yeah.
don't get hurt no more. You know what I mean? So
And you got one of
like
the top lines in the game. But I
yeah,
see what you're saying.
yeah. So Sam Jones hasn't got there yet, which that's okay. You ain't been in the league that long, so I
Sam
understand.
Jones or
But
Mac Jones?
what I say, Sam Jones?
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
I
Mac
don't know
Jones.
who that is.
Yeah, I
I
don't know who
mean,
that is
yeah,
either.
I
I know
give
it's late, probably past your bedtime, but let's get our names right.
It is. It
We don't
is.
want to
he
get sued.
he
Yeah.
could
Um, but well, I don't even know why we're talking about Mac Jones or the Patriots because they're not going to go anywhere. So let's talk about a
Hey,
team that's actually
as
going to
a
win.
I think they're gonna have a top five defense, but if you ain't got no offense score,
let's talk about the NFC. Let's talk about the NFC,
okay,
man.
okay. Switching gears, the Saints.
Talk to me.
Oh yeah.
Talk to me, gang.
I think the
Talk
Wait a
to
minute.
Saints.
me, gang.
I think the
We're gonna
Saints
end that
finna
conversation quick.
dominate. Do you hear
We
me?
gonna
They got
we're
the
gonna kill
honey
that
badger.
conversation quick. We're gonna kill that conversation quick. Who's your quarterback?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
When he was healthy, he was, I think, double digit TDs to single
Hey,
digit
hey,
INTs.
Triple H. It don't matter.
I
It don't matter
understand.
about the quarter.
I feel
You can go
you
be the
gotta
quarterback.
you
They
gotta
got a
understand
defense out of this world. Do you hear
facts.
me?
no
But
cap.
you gotta understand, as him being my quarterback, I gotta defend him. But I know who my quarterback is.
Yeah. I like James Winston though. I like James.
Shut up, Clay. I'm finna hang mute him.
Bro, why you don't like
Mute this dude, man.
why you don't like James Winston, man?
I'm gonna tell you this, man, and I'm gonna just be completely honest. And this is just in sports in general. You have to get better. And normally, when you every year you see a quarterback that get better, you see a player. I'm not gonna say quarterback. You see players they develop. So what happens is you play in the offseason, you play during the season, you lose. You say, okay, you know what? What can I work on as a leader of the team? What can I work on? and I've never played quarterback, but I've had friends that have played quarterback at a pretty high level. Um, and they work on three things. They work on reads, which is number one, because if you can read, you can get away from getting sacked. You don't want to get sacked. Sack means you're gonna get hurt because you can't take too many of those. So sacks. Next thing you work on your throwing, meaning the distance, the accuracy. You do that with your receivers and your tight ends. So that's what that's what Brady does in the offseason. That's why he got so many rings. He would take Gronk, his brother, and his receivers, and they would go to a private Edelman, and they would go, really all of them, the slots, all of them, they would all go out and they would go and they would practice, meaning they would just go routes and he would just constantly throwing. A lot of people don't know that. And then the third one is the playbook. And from what I've understand, the reason the playbook is the last one is because these defenses are top notch in the NFL. So you can have something. That's why Peyton Manning's things were so good with that no huddle offense. It was so popular because good defenses, they on that quick.
Yeah.
So it's like you got an audible of the audible of the audible.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you continue over your overall.
Yeah. So no, chime in, please.
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
I'm wrong.
If you take, I feel like all them three aspects you just named, I feel like the last year in New Orleans, his first year as a starting quarterback, I feel like he was taking that step because he had a great coach that is a very person first coach. You feel me? He gonna get you. He gonna get after. But at the same time, he was also holding Winston back because he was nervous about making them throws. Now again, listen to this. The year before Brady got there, I know he was 30 for 30. He couldn't see. He said he couldn't see because he had to get LASIK eye surgery.
Yeah,
that's beside the point. My second thing is Bruce Arians' offense is a risky no biscuit. You know it. It's deep balls all the time. And you had one of the top receivers in the league. You had Mike Williams. You had the same offense that Tom Brady had. Tom Brady just took it to the next level. They didn't have the same defense. They had some pieces that was already there.
Yes.
But when Brady got there, everybody came. And it was an instant Super Bowl contender. The year before, they weren't a Super Bowl contender. They was barely a playoff contender due to the fact that Jameis couldn't necessarily make throws. Now, prior to him getting hurt, I was seeing the throws. He was making better reads. He was knowing when to get down. He was knowing when to check down. So I seen it. I seen the development. Now I don't know under the new coach, what's his name, Dan, whatever his name is. I can't remember. I don't know how he's gonna work under him because he's more of a defensive coach. But like I seen the development and I see him working out. Now all athletes post them working out and stuff like that. But I can see where he's trying to go with it. Now, whether he take that next step or not, we have yet to see. But he in the right direction. Like the coach,
I agree with you. I agree. I'm not saying you're wrong, bro. I agree. But this is my point, and this is why I said we don't really talk about the Saints. Yeah, this is why I say we don't even talk about him or about the Saints, period. Normally, when you see a quarterback, you'd be like, you know what, that's a Super Bowl caliber quarterback. The only quarterback that I can think of just off the top of my head right now, and Seth can or my cousin can correct me if I'm wrong, that was I wouldn't say below average quarterback, but won a Super Bowl because of their defense was Joe Flacco. Now we can't say Nick Foles, but Nick Foles.
Joe, you got the name wrong again. It was Joe Fluco because he's a goddamn fluke.
And they gave that man that money. He didn't do shit else after that damn.
Let me tell you something.
That playoff run was crazy though. Y'all can't even sleep.
That was crazy, but he did shit after that though.
Let me tell you something, Sean.
He played like straight trash.
Now I like you and love you like a family member, but we finna talk about them Saints. We finna talk about who that nation.
That defense, bro. That defense gonna be top
Let me
5,
tell
if
you
not
something.
first.
Their
I'm gonna
defense
make
is
a
gonna
bold.
be top notch. We're not arguing
I'm
that.
finna make a
Their
controversial.
offense is gonna be
You
top
have to
10.
have a
I'm gonna make a
quarterback.
controversial statement right now.
Okay.
Sleeper Super Bowl contender. No cap.
Barring any major injury, the New Orleans Saints, with their
Talk to me,
new
gang.
defensive-minded head coach, he's not an
Talk to me.
offensive-minded head coach.
He said,
Talk to
Their
me,
new
gang.
defensive-minded head coach, they are going to have the number 1 defense in the NFL.
Talk to me, gang.
And I can stand on that
Okay.
if I'm
Okay.
wrong.
My boy said he gonna stand on that.
Okay.
Gang.
And I think that's great.
And
But you
I'll
still have
piggyback
to
off.
score.
I'll piggyback
Go ahead,
off.
go ahead,
I will
Trey.
piggyback off what Seth said. And the Saints, the New Orleans Saints, are going to have a top 10 if everything goes right. Nobody gets hurt. A top 10 offense,
Okay.
and I stand on it.
And I can pick it
Y'all
back
saying
off. I
top
can
10.
pick it back off that again
Nobody gets hurt.
because
A
2
lot of
players that
ifs.
they got Alvin Kamara. No,
And Michael
three.
Thomas.
Mhm.
Alvin Kamara.
Oh, Michael Thomas coming back. Okay.
Michael Thomas is making his
And we
grand return.
And we just drafted one of the best receivers in college.
Hello.
Talk to me, gang. Talk to me,
Facts.
gang. I
But
like where you going.
Taysom Hill is gonna shut a lot of folks' mouths this year. He got his bag, and he ain't running from the grind.
I don't think you need to talk to me no more, gang. I don't think you need to talk to me no more.
We got the Saints in the house. Okay.
I don't
If
think you need
Jameis Winston is your leader,
I believe in Taysom Hill.
Hey,
As a-
Dane Winston a good leader though, bro. He good.
as a gadget, like as a weapon or as a quarterback.
As a weapon, not a quarterback.
Okay.
He's definitely a weapon.
more-
I'm not. Hey, I make crazy statements, but I ain't stupid.
Okay. I ain't gonna say what you said was stupid, but I ain't gonna say that. But
So who in the
I
NFC?
like
Who in the NFC? Who in the NFC that you got? Because I can't think of nobody right now.
no, because we can't figure it out in Coach Nation. We can't figure it out. We got. I don't know why we picked up Wentz and got rid of him. I didn't want him in the first place, so I'm okay with that.
You need to
Yeah,
you need
they
to leave
thought
the
the whole-
NFC teams alone. The Pacers,
Yeah.
the Colts,
man.
all
Hey,
of them.
man.
I like the
This team,
I like the Matty Ice pickup, man.
Grew up.
Hey,
We
I
definitely
like
got the
Jonathan
number one.
Taylor.
We got the
I ain't
number
gonna.
one.
Yeah, he was the best running back in the
I'm
game.
about to say we got the number one rusher in the league right now. So no,
I
I
like
can't
his
just
guy.
leave him alone. We
He
ain't
up there with King Henry.
King Henry. Oh my God! Don't get me.
Yeah, he
started
up there
on
with King Henry.
I respect
Let me
it.
tell-
King Henry.
I can't dispute it.
King Henry on the wrong team, if we being honest.
Facts.
No,
Because they ain't going nowhere.
No.
They ain't going nowhere with their
I will say this
quarterback.
again
I don't know
the
about
Titans.
that.
No, he's not on the wrong team. They got the wrong quarterback. That's the only thing that they missing.
Well, he's on the wrong team.
Tannehill is not. No. Now look, you take Tannehill out of there, and you can put
Lamar Jackson.
anybody over there.
Malik Willis?
Kill over there. Ooh, kill over there.
Malik Willis?
That ain't bad.
They did draft him.
Tannehill.
You know who I think should go over there?
Tannehill is not. They can't get it done.
You know who I think should go over there to the Tennessee Titans, and they don't even need a spectacular quarterback. They could get Teddy Bridgewater over there, and he could do a better job than Ryan Tannehill.
You know, and I'll bring this up, and y'all might hate me for this, but y'all know Jimmy G won't out. Well, he getting out of San Francisco. If I'm the Titans, I'm going to get Jimmy G. I'm going to get Jimmy G.
No, that ain't gonna work either.
It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna happen. But it's not gonna happen. But I'm telling you, if I'm Jimmy G, I got a quarterback. I got a nice rushing attack. My defense is solid. And
you don't have no receivers.
I can throw too.
You got rid of AJ Brown.
They picked up Robert Woods and somebody else, but you did give away your number one receiver.
Westbrook Akina. Westbrook Akina is real good.
Yeah.
But he ain't no. But neither one of them are AJ Brown.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And you can't rely on your running game.
You can't.
I mean, you can't rely on your running
The
game. That's
Saints
not makes you
can.
a Super Bowl.
The Saints will. But that's neither here nor there.
Man. Yeah, I'm telling you, if the Saints score more, than 21 points, I'll be amazed.
Damn.
We'll average more than 21 points easily. Easily.
Damn. That boy.
Fam.
The only way you're gonna do that is if Jameis Winston's throwing at least 250
Hey fam.
yards a game.
Hey fam. I don't know what kind of football. I don't know what kind of football you've been watching up there all your life in St. Louis, but we from down south. We done seen some football. And I'm telling you, the Saints coming, and you can talk all that St. Louis, East Illinois bull junk you want to talk. I'm here to tell you what the Lord know. The Lord know the Saints finna come marching in.
He said the
We
Lord.
know it.
Well,
It made a snap.
We got too many threats on offense not to
Too
put
many
up points.
threats. Do you
That boy
not know
said
who Michael Thomas is?
We have
of
Michael
course I know
Thomas.
who Michael Thomas is.
We have
I
Callaway.
know. This is the thing. I know y'all offensive weapons.
Exactly.
But y'all quarterback can't get it done. You can't run the ball.
I'm not
all the
saying he
game.
can get us over the
Y'all
hump.
defense,
I'm
y'all
not saying he
defense
can
is
get
gonna
us over the
score.
hump.
Y'all defense is gonna score.
Man, I fuck with
Your
that.
rushing attack is gonna score. But I'm just telling you, if you're gonna rely on that to win y'all games, Jameis Winston is gonna have to. He's gonna have to be at least an average quarterback.
James
He's
Winston,
gonna
that
have
dude.
to.
James Winston, that dude.
He's gonna have to 230 to 250 yards a game at least.
Yeah,
Winston,
That's doable though, because he at one point in his career he was averaging 300 plus yards.
brother. The first
that
game
thing.
last year, James
He may
Winston
have
300
had
yards
5
per game
picks.
last year.
He may have had 5 picks.
Okay.
That's neither here nor there.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Sean. Let me tell you something. Jameis Winston is gonna have a better career in New Orleans than Cam Newton had in New England.
I can agree with that.
Just off the simple fact that they brought him back and re-signed him.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now. I'm just telling you what the Lord.
I was done with Cam. I was done with Cam after he left. After he dropped the ball to the Super Bowl. I was done with him after that.
Now, why you got to go bring that up?
Damn, bro.
That game was rigged, but we're not gonna talk about it.
Why you got to
bring that up?
I mean,
so who do you think? So now that we got all
not
this,
here to talk about the past. No, we're not here to talk about the past.
It's gonna come out.
Cam Newton.
Who do you think gonna come out of the NFC? I need in fact, I need all y'all to tell me who is coming out the AFC and who come out the NFC. Cause I got some ideas.
I'm gonna fuck with the Rams, bro.
Yeah, and that's another thing that has everything and everything coming back.
Bro, they division is soft as fuck now. They gonna win that division and they gonna get the first round back.
Rams gonna be tough to beat.
NFC is so much weaker, so I can't like.
NFC weak as fuck, bro.
Yeah, because I don't see the Packers.
Nah,
I don't see
they couldn't get it done last year. They did
doing nothing. Sorry, Tom Brady.
I don't even want to watch no Green Bay game. Aaron Rodgers made me so upset. I don't want to even watch no Green Bay game.
He did all that to just stay there. I knew he wasn't leaving though.
Yeah.
See, that's what I don't understand about like elite quarterbacks. Elite quarterbacks, like Ben Roethlisberger did it, Tom Brady did it, Peyton Manning did it. Like it goes back. I can even go back to some of the 2000 and the 90s quarterbacks. If you get the payday, you're not going to have no receivers and no offensive line. It is how it works. If you want to sit there and play how many games? 12 games, and you want to throw the ball 50 times, go right ahead. You're only going to be good for one season.
Yeah. I can't think of no team right now in the NFC that's really gonna make some noise outside of the Saints. I mean, you got to give deference to the defending champs, the Rams.
The Rams.
But I just don't see.
I don't see.
Stay healthy. I cannot see nobody beating them in the postseason. Put it that way.
If like I
You said
said,
the AFC, right?
You said what?
You said the AFC, right?
The NFC. The Saints are not
Oh,
in
you
the
talking about the
AFC.
N? Oh no, I didn't know if you was talking
Neither
about
are the
AFC or
Rams.
NFC. Okay, so you talking about the NFC?
Yes.
Uh,
Minnesota, they ain't gonna do nothing.
Fuck,
Arizona's
They could
gonna
get
flame out
first
after 8 games.
cousins. They could get your first cousin. They could get cousin Skeeter. They ain't going nowhere.
that nigga said cousin Skeeter, bro.
Arizona's gonna go. They're gonna be good the first 8 games of the season, and then they're gonna flame out.
Who?
Because Arizona.
Though, so
Oh, Arizona just gave Kyler Murray the bag. They ain't going nowhere.
yeah, they ain't going
Yeah.
nowhere.
They ain't.
I know where they're going. They're going to Cancun.
I mean,
You see
it's
that
really
private
the
jet they team got?
It's really just the Rams. It's really just the Rams and San Francisco, to be honest.
No, it's the Rams and the Saints.
if we're like, I gotta
We're gonna
give
make a
credit
believer
to.
out of you this year. You're gonna
We
believe.
are.
You know what? I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Y'all may not know this.
You claim to be a Christian man, and the Saints finna go marching in. I'm just telling you what the Lord knows.
I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I was probably a bigger Saints fan than y'all because Drew Brees is my favorite quarterback.
Nah, I'm not a Saints fan.
Dude.
I'm telling you what the Lord knows. I'm a Patriots fan, but I realize real recognize real.
Drew Brees has been my favorite quarterback since he was a Charger.
Well, Drew Brees behind the booth at NBC or wherever he at.
Well,
he getting that money.
We don't care. We don't acknowledge Make America Great Again.
The man got cheated 3 years in a row.
He did.
We did.
3 years in a row.
He did, but he was with the Make America Great Again. Now they ain't over there no more. So we can march in with the Saints.
So I believe that
black quarterback.
It'll, in my eyes, it'll go Rams. I just have to give respect.
You got to give it to Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay, just respect to Brady and respect to Aaron Rodgers. And then I go, well, I put the Saints over the Packers, honestly.
It go Rams, Saints, and then everybody else. That's how
I like the confidence, especially from a Patriots fan. I like the confidence.
Hey man, I just respect. My favorite side of the ball is the defensive side. You can score all the points you want to score, but when it comes down to when the rubber meets the road, and when it comes to the postseason, if you can't defend, this is in basketball and football. If you cannot defend, you can't win. Period.
True story.
You got to stop the other team from scoring.
Yes, because if you can't stop them, they just gonna run the tab up on you. So I'm gonna just take
I don't like the disrespect for the 49ers.
I'm gonna take the lead on this.
They got Deebo Samuel over there, and y'all ain't
Deebo
saying nothing. They got everything.
Okay, so you think Jimmy G out of there? So you think Trey Lance going? You think Trey Lance is going to put them over the hump after 1 year?
Deebo Samuel might as well go over there and play quarterback for the Saints if Jameis can't do it.
So we're gonna sit and act like the 49ers defense ain't good.
I didn't say they weren't good, but you putting a rookie in there.
But they not.
He is not Mahomes, and Mahomes said, I believe, like 2 or 3 years before he got in.
That's true.
He said 1 year, and Alex Smith, I respect him, and I respect Jimmy G, but in all defense, Alex Smith is better than Jimmy G.
He gonna have the same year like what name in Chicago that got his ass toe up.
You talking about Justin Fields?
Justin Fields.
That nigga wasn't ready for it. He wasn't ready, bro. He wasn't ready.
Of course not.
No, that's not the case. That's not the case. Don't say he wasn't ready. The Bears organization is just trash. They've been trash for a long time. It doesn't matter what quarterback you put back there.
You can't argue with it.
It would have happened to anybody.
But let's get off the Bears and get back on the 49ers. I'm telling you, you can get Deebo Samuel. You can get Samuel Jackson. You can get Samuel Adams. You can get.
That nigga said Samuel Jackson.
You can get Craig partner Don't you got a partner named Samuel?
Samuel Lockwood.
Yeah, you can get Samuel Lockwood.
Get
Or
Mark
Lockhart, or whatever his name is. They ain't going nowhere. My older brother is a diehard 49ers fan. Hell, my uncle that played in the NFL played for the 49ers for a little while. They ain't going nowhere. Last year was their opportunity, and they just didn't have enough. And now that Jimmy G finna be gone, Trey Lance is not that guy. I thought he was gonna be that guy. He ain't.
I
Justin
think he just
Fields
need a
ain't that
couple of
guy.
years to develop.
I don't believe.
I mean, everybody needs a couple years to develop. That's
Exactly.
just fair.
I
But
don't even believe
y'all
Tua.
acting like I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl, but
They're not winning a division.
I don't believe Tua Tagovailoa is that guy.
trash.
he's not.
I don't believe any of these young quarterbacks
But Tua
are
play
that guy,
hard.
Joe Shiesty?
except Joe Burrow. Now, I did say
Yeah,
at the beginning of the pod,
I'm
Joe
correct.
black, but white skinned Burrow. He was just in the Super Bowl, and he going a couple more times. I might be finna jump ship to Cincinnati. I ain't lying.
Hey, y'all already know what I'm on. Like,
This
oh,
nigga,
that
I
whole
might be finna jump ship to Cincinnati.
That's
Hey.
another team that has everything.
Bill Belichick retire. I
needs
might
some
be finna hang
DBs.
my jersey up and get me a Cincinnati Bengals, and I ain't gonna be no Bengal. I'm
Well,
gonna
I'm
be a
gonna tell you
Bengal.
this:
Do
if
you
you
hear?
want to get a Bengal fan, then y'all need to go get that boy some protection.
Yes, but hold on. They signed one of the best linemen in the game now.
They
Buddy
did.
from
They
Miami.
did. They did.
Yeah,
They got him some protection. They need
yeah.
to go get some
Exactly.
DBs because
They
Eli
need.
Apple, I know from past experience with him being on the Saints, Eli Apple is gonna get his ass cooked every time.
Yeah,
Baked. I'm talking about turn the oven on 450, let that bit preheat, put that bit in
they
the
gonna
oven, let that
turn
bit
they
sit for
gonna
an
turn
hour.
Eli Apple into apple pie a la mode. That's what the hell he. That's what the hell he.
Yeah, man.
But I
Like
like I
I'm
like Jesse Bates. I like their defense. They defensive line, Hendricks. I think they picked up
yeah,
another lineman.
yeah.
They got some pieces.
Look
They
here,
get them
them
another
boys.
solid DB. They might run it back.
Look here, them boys got one thing that can't nobody take from them. They got confidence in themselves,
Yeah.
in
Cause
their organization.
did
For
They
nobody
sure.
think he
believe
was gonna be there.
what they believe the coaching staff and what they teaching them every day, and helping them develop and grow as individuals and as a unit. They believe it. You can just tell. You can see the body language. You can see how they carry themselves, how they talk to the media. They believe
Justin Jefferson,
Hey, man,
Justin Jefferson
it's
going over
hard to
there.
run it back, bro. It's hard to run it back, man.
it is hard. But before
Especially
we
football.
get off of here, my picks for the AFC and NFC this year, I got the Buffalo Bills coming out the AFC, and I got the Saints coming out the NFC.
I believe the Bills are gonna come out of the AFC just because that Von Miller asset. Just I feel like that's gonna put them over the hump. They've been right there for so long, and KC had went on the decline. They gave away their number one. Their defense already was garbage. Then you lose the Honey Badger. So I
Then you
feel like they're
lose
gonna
Peter.
yeah. So I already feel like they're gonna decline a little bit. So they got this their best opportunity. Now that NFC, I like that pick. I like that pick, Seth. Who that?
look at the man, bro.
Bills and
Nigga
Saints.
said,
I'm
who that?
standing on it, and this is a
But I
Patriots fan talking. I don't believe
Yeah,
in Mac Jones.
I'm not definitely not messing with that. I want to say the Bills because I already said the Raiders in the group chat, but I like the Bills and I like the way they play, so I would want to pick them because I don't think Kansas City done, but they're gonna take some years to figure that out. Mahomes is still who he is, so uh, it's gonna take some time, and I definitely respect Andy Reid. So, but I think losing Tyreek, man, like that's their go to. So he
And
opens up everything else.
Juju Smith-Schuster is not a good replacement.
he a TikToker.
Yeah, and he injury prone too.
Sean, now Sean, I want to ask you this. I like the Raiders. I don't like them bringing Josh McDaniels in. I like the coach they had because
Yeah, I don't like
I
Josh
like
McDaniels at all.
I like the morale that he did to bring them
Yeah.
in almost. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like all that. But I like the D Adams trade.
Yeah.
I'm not sold on Derek Carr, bro. Like he gonna have to
But
show
how
me.
can you not be sold on Derek Carr, but you riding for Winston like that, man?
Man,
That makes no sense to me,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
Like,
look here, Sean. Look here, Sean.
yeah.
I'm not completely sold on Derek Carr either. But you need to get off Jameis Winston.
I don't know why he don't like James, man. That man a NCAA champion, bro.
Look here. You need to get off him.
oh my God, man.
You need
All
to be
right.
the way you talk about Jameis Winston. You need to be talking about Dak Prescott because
Oh, I'm
they
not even
supposed to
worried
be
about.
them boys and they ain't made no noise.
I'm gonna tell you this, and this is just, and you didn't hear this from me, but when the owner is getting more time on TV than the quarterback, your organization is bound to fail.
Damn.
Jerry Jones is in his own way of winning Super Bowls. When
Yeah.
that 2018, whatever that year that Zeke led the league in rushing and he got that
Mhm.
bag, they could have went on a run then because Dak was hot. Like Dak
Yeah.
is a slightly above average quarterback.
Yeah,
Like
he got protection.
And this is
exactly.
what I learned. You guys may agree or disagree on this, but this is how I differentiate basketball from football. Football is way more of a momentum sport than
Facts.
basketball. You
Facts.
can lose, you can literally lose, 20 games in basketball and literally just turn everything around
Oh, you mean
like that
longevity
after an All
wise?
Star game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
like the football, you can't do that. You can start out losing games, and then November come around, or I think even come around, you can win the rest. You can win every Sunday and be a wild card and go
The Super Bowl.
and mess around and go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Or you can win all your games until Christmas and then lose.
Right.
Have a
Yeah.
bad injury, a bad game, and then literally you done. So
Yeah.
a lot of it depends on um, injuries. Obviously, one is big. Injuries is big in football, and then uh, when you get your momentum in football. As me watching and being a student of the game, not a big student of the game, because that X's and O's be tearing me up, but just watching the
I
teams
love
that
it.
have the momentum. The teams that have the momentum at the right time are the ones that usually do the best. Cincinnati gained momentum right after Thanksgiving and literally just was just going on a tear.
Facts.
Uh, and it was just good to see
Fact.
when and the Rams went over the hump when Odell got over there.
Yeah.
As much people don't want to say nothing about Odell, like when they were already winning, but Odell was just like the icing on the cake.
Because if you
And
have
he
a
and he
number
had something
one,
to prove.
because if you have a number one, because in my whole heart I still feel like he's a number one receiver.
Me
If
too.
you have a number
Me too.
one as your number three option,
Yes. Yes.
that is definitely
That's
icing on the cake, bro.
Fact.
Like
yeah.
And the fact that he got hurt and they were still dominating was just
Yeah.
he was on the verge of winning Super Bowl MVP. Like I
yeah,
feel like if he wouldn't have gotten hurt, he was gonna have
a monster game.
6, 8 catches,
Hey, but
200 plus yards.
you cannot discredit that white boy. Cause man,
Nah, he validated himself. I give it to him.
Yeah. I can't do nothing but respect it. I mean, I hated to see my boy, black but white skin, lose. But he'll be back. He'll be back.
so those
So
are my picks.
who you got in your picks?
I picked the Bills and I picked the Rams.
Okay, that's a good matchup, but I still think it's gonna be the Bills and Saints. All right, Triple H, what's your pick?
I'm gonna go. Should I go from the heart? Should I go from the heart?
Go with whatever Triple H is
If you don't
feeling
say the
at this
Saints,
moment.
I everything that you said for this whole hour is null and void. I just let you know that if you don't say the Saints.
Of course I got us coming out. Of course I got us coming out the NFC, man. It's the pathway is like I ain't worried about Tom Brady. I ain't worried about none of them. Maybe the Rams. That's about it. But
Just say the Saints, bro. Get that out the
The
way.
NFC, we're gonna say the Saints, and the AFC, I'm gonna say the Bills, brother. They got the overall best team. Don't sleep on the Bengals making it back, even though it's very hard. And don't sleep on the. I'm gonna give you your credit, Craig. I'm gonna give you your credit. Don't sleep on the Chargers, cause
I can't sleep on them.
the defense is nice. Justin Herbert is a dog. They just should have let the time they just
You
get
got to get
close
to
to
the
the playoffs.
playoffs. You got
He
to get
get
to
to
the
the playoffs.
playoffs.
I think he gonna show it. He gonna really
Yeah,
put that stamp
yeah,
on it. Like
Yeah, if they
yeah,
get to the playoffs and catch the momentum, they could be the most dangerous team in the postseason. But if they don't
yes,
get
I
there,
agree.
then it don't matter.
Yeah.
Right. They be the best regular season team.
All right, Jersey,
yeah,
Wade, give us your
I'm going battle of LA for the Super Bowl. We're going LA Chargers versus LA Rams.
I like that pick.
That's
ooh,
not bad. That's not bad.
Battle
ooh.
What a Super Bowl at this year, Vegas?
I believe so.
Yeah, them tickets be
Ooh,
stupid. Them
I,
tickets be
I
stupid.
like that. That's
why
a
we
lot
got
of
to
money.
get
That's
rich.
a lot of money in that game. A lot of money in that
Yeah,
game.
That is a lot of money in that game.
That's a lot of money. That'd be a big bowl Super Bowl right there, bro.
ooh, the
yeah,
Battle of LA. Lord, have mercy, Jesus.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like
Now
that.
I like that.
I know we passed the time, but did y'all see James Harden get paid from Philly?
Look at them. Look at he done got up.
Hold on, let me get in the light for y'all, boy. Let me.
He done shot up on that one, bro.
Hey, don't sleep. Don't
Uh,
sleep on my. Hey, don't
Hey,
sleep on Philly game.
I ain't gonna lie.
Let me tell you something.
Kevin Durant need to go over there.
facts though.
Hey, y'all seen the potential trade
No.
offer I sent in the group message?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All they got to do is keep Maxey, Harden, and Embiid and get rid of everybody else and get
Facts.
KD.
they already
Crazy.
got rid of they got rid of all their role players and sent them to Brooklyn. He need to
We
stay.
we
That don't
picked
make
up
no sense.
we picked up PJ Tucker. We picked up Daniel House, who used to play in Houston with James Harden. We picked
And
up DeAnthony Melton from Memphis. I feel like we gonna make. I talked to Daryl Morey, bro. Me and him, we was on the phone, bro. We gonna make
Tobias
another
Harris got to
trade.
go.
Uh,
We gonna. That's exactly
the
who's going
fact
getting on out
no,
of there, bro.
no. He's the only other person that can score 20
Shake,
on there. No, he don't need to
shake,
go.
shake.
We're getting somebody else that can give us 20 plus,
Look here.
or at least
Look
18.
here. Look here. You're not going to disrespect Tyrese Maxey on my podcast. I'm sorry. He can get 20.
You're not. You're not.
James Harden can get 20. Embiid can get 20.
And
Hell,
Embiid is not going to play all them games next year. And
Okay,
if
man.
you think
Okay.
that he is,
Melton can get
I'm
20.
gonna tell you how it's gonna go. Joel Embiid. I hope
MVP.
he gonna win MVP next year
MVP.
no, he's
if he
not.
stay healthy.
MVP.
He's gonna win. He's gonna play 60 plus games. I
MVP.
said it. All he need to do is give me 28 and 15. James Harden got to give me 18, 11, and
No.
5.
He averaged 20. He was averaging 22 with them till the playoffs came.
Okay. 22. Give me 22, 11, and 5. Maxie, give me 18 to 20. Give me 18 because you were third.
Tobias Harris,
18.
trash.
Bro,
Like
Tobias, we
Bubba
gonna
Dub
get Tobias Harris out of there.
Trash.
That man said he trash.
We getting him out of there, bro. I talked to him, bro. He out
got
the
I'm
door.
talking to him.
He got
He
to
out
I
the
know.
door.
I know we over the time, Seth, but when I seen it, I said, "Oh my God, y'all done gave this man," and he took a player option anyway.
He took a pay cut, though.
He took a pay cut.
Hey, I'm proud of James. I'm proud of
He
James.
could have made.
I can't talk bad about him no more. He got a
He coulda
contract for
made-
under $100 million.
He could have made 47 million next year. He didn't have to opt out. He opted in.
I'm proud of James.
Yeah,
He making 68. Man,
I don't
you
like.
knew you
I
brought it
don't
up
like
on
that
purpose,
he be
bro.
on
You wanted
Instagram
to tee me
hugged
up.
up with the rappers though, cause that look gay.
You wanted. Hey, Sean wanted to tee me up before we got off, bro. That's all it was. That's all it was, bro. That's all it was.
He said all it was.
listen to me.
He know
man.
I'm gonna go crazy about Harden.
I don't
bro.
care
Hey,
what
Okay,
happens
okay.
in the regular season,
Okay.
bro.
Hey, get out,
You
James
cannot.
Harden. We talking about picks for the NFL. Craig, what is your
Okay.
picks for the Super Bowl? The
He
Battle of
said
LA?
the Battle of LA.
Okay, well, we off James Harden. We gonna leave him alone. He took his pay
Mhm.
cut. He's
I'm
trying to
going to
make
the
a
group
better.
chat
He's
and
trying
letting
to
you
make the
know.
organization better, and we gonna leave him alone. Okay.
We're going to the
We
finals.
taking it to the group. We going. Yeah, I definitely not going to the finals. You can wrap that up.
Hey, the East is wide open because Boston show ain't going back.
You a liar.
I'm just telling you what the Lord
I'm gonna see
knows.
about you in the messages because it's wide.
We
Like
finna
Steph
take this to
said,
the.
it's wide open, bro. Like
I told you when the playoffs came, you could get Grant Williams, Pharrell Williams, Montel
it
Williams,
don't
Billy
matter.
D. Williams, Will I Am. You can get the Williams brother to sing Cooling Water with the Mississippi Mass Choir. They ain't going nowhere. I'm
Who
just
ain't
telling
going
you what the
nowhere?
Lord knows.
I really want to see the Bucks
Jane,
fade though. For real though. I want to see the Bucks go.
man,
The Bucks got a squad, but they
fuck
might not be able to
Giannis.
get past Philly if Philly get
Oh
rid of
my
Fuck
Tobias
God, are
Giannis.
Harris
y'all
and get somebody
kidding
else.
me?
Fuck Giannis.
Give me,
I mean, I respect
give me
him,
the
but
Bucks.
fuck him because he be talking shit about Harden.
Give me the Bucks.
Hey, Chris Middleton and Joe Ingles gonna shoot the cover off them all though. They
Oh
are.
my God, the
Oh.
fact that y'all think that Philly. No.
Philly can't beat the Bucks in 7-game series. Can't do it.
They cannot.
We gonna see.
Give me the
We
Bucks.
gonna see.
The only way Philly makes it to the finals, Embiid has to stay healthy the entire season. He can't.
Bro,
And
the last
Harden.
Now if Kevin
Harden
Durant
we
go over there,
see-
what you gonna say?
It's a different topic. It's a different conversation. He ain't going over there though. He's staying home. So he ain't going nowhere.
Hey, I'm just telling you. That PJ Tucker, it make a difference.
it does make a difference. My boy ain't
PJ
got to
Tucker
play.
help Giannis
PJ
get his
Tucker
first
don't
ring.
make
You
no
think he can't help him
difference.
get his ring?
He don't
Oh
he
my
don't make a
God.
difference on the stat sheet,
You know
bro.
what?
On the stat sheet, he don't make a difference. But
Okay.
he bring
It's
that
called
mentality.
It's
Thank you.
called intangible.
Thank you.
I told you, bro. We from
Okay.
Mississippi. We
I
seen
know
this shit.
we passed the time.
Who you got
We
coming out
passed
the
the
East,
time.
son?
So do you want to get on FaceTime and then talk about this? Because I don't want to kill your live talking about this
Hey,
subject because
No,
you
we
already
straight, bro.
over the time.
They letting us go over. We straight. But I'm
But
just
I'm
telling
telling
you
you,
what the Lord knows.
the only teams that matter, there's only 3 teams that matter in the East right now, bro. Milwaukee, Boston, and Brooklyn.
Boston.
Nobody cares about Philly, bro.
That is the
Boston.
biggest lie. That's the
Nobody.
biggest lie you have ever told in your life.
Boston.
The 3 teams that people got to be worried about in the East right now, as we speak today, the 3 teams that people got to be worried about are Milwaukee,
Yes.
Philadelphia, and you can shoot me for this one. They're gonna have to worry about Toronto this year.
Yeah. It's time to get off here.
Toronto.
It's time to get
Yeah,
off here. It's time to get off here.
I don't know about Toronto, bro.
The fact that you said Toronto before you said the Heat, I thought you at least said the Heat. You didn't even say the Heat.
No,
The
Heat window opportunity is over with.
No, it's not, bro. No, it's not.
Kyle
They just got rid of
Lowry-
their cancers.
Kyle
They
Lowry
just got
ain't the savior.
Jimmy die out in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, he wasn't the
Jimmy
savior in
ain't
the
got
first
enough
place.
help.
Jimmy
Adebayo,
die off in the playoffs, bro.
Adebayo is not as good as we thought he was.
What are you talking about, Seth? He did exactly what he did in the regular season, bro.
He did exactly what he's supposed to do.
He's not a 25 plus player. He's an 18 and 12 guy.
Hey,
I don't know why you're trying to make an 18 and 12 guy your number 2 when he's clearly your number 3.
I didn't say he was a 25 and 12 or whatever guy. I'm saying he just ain't. To me, he's not a difference maker.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
But he's not paid to be a difference maker. He's
I
paid
didn't
to do
want-
exactly
I
what
really
he
didn't
do.
even want to talk.
18 and 10.
I really didn't even want to talk about the NBA, but I got a feeling about Toronto that they finna make some noise.
Well, get rid of that feeling because they're not finna
They
do
must
nothing.
finna go get somebody. because they ain't gonna do
free
nothing.
agency ain't over
Currently,
with. It
currently
ain't over
constructed,
with.
they are not gonna do it. No, they are not doing nothing.
Yeah, because Pascal Siakam, they figured
I
him
didn't
out.
say they were gonna win a
And Van Fleet
championship.
is just too small.
Yeah, he's. I mean, I like the long team, the length, all that, but you ain't got no superpower, bro. You win with superpower in the league. I don't care. All that, yeah. You gotta have
And
superstars, bro.
the only reason the Heat didn't really do as good as they were supposed to is because Tyler Hero got locked up.
Clamped.
Well, I believe that when it all said and done, it's gonna be Milwaukee and Philadelphia fighting to go to the championship.
I'm telling you, Philly not gonna get there, bro.
Stop hating. Stop hating. Because you being real hateful tonight. I don't understand this.
I'm just giving you the real,
You know
bro.
Embiid should have been the MVP in 2022.
He
You
should have.
talk
Oh,
about he ain't
No,
gonna
I'm
play
gonna
the
hey,
tell
whole
you. I'm
season.
gonna
y'all
tell you
gonna
this. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna just tell you the truth, and you can hate me if you want to. But Embiid had way more talent than Jokic had, and was still putting up the same numbers. That's why he didn't get MVP. Jokic didn't have
understandable.
nobody. He had bench players that don't. It don't matter what team you put them on, they're going to be on somebody's bench.
Nigga
And
had
he was
options.
still led, and he still led them. He still led them to the second round of the playoffs.
Preach.
Look here.
Don't
Embiid
get
can't do
Craig,
that.
don't get Craig started.
No
He,
Michael
he,
Porter.
he his
No
two
Jamal Murray.
Jokic's two best players, his number one, number two guys, have not been playing the entire season, and the dude
Right.
been getting
Okay, so
30.
that's expected. That's
That's
that.
expected.
I'm saying
No.
though, he ain't
Mm-mm.
played. Jamal Murray ain't played since
The
it's
bubble.
The
gonna be
bubble,
2 years.
The
The
bubble.
the
bubble,
bubble.
exactly. So you coming into the season knowing he ain't playing. So I ain't including that. Michael Porter Jr. I'll give you that one because he got hurt during the season. But
He only played 12 games.
Yeah, I don't even remember them 12 games.
He played the first 12 games. He did the layup and got hurt. I don't
Yeah,
think he would have put the numbers up about his first 2 options. I'm sorry, I don't think he would have did that.
the man was averaging 30 and 15, and never got hurt. Never
And,
sat out no game.
and like 9 assists a game too. 9
Dude,
assists.
almost averaging a triple double.
Look
Now
here.
Embiid, yes, Embiid had an MVP season, yes, but he still had halfway All Stars. If you wanna
Look here.
go there,
Look here. What you're not talking about is you're trying to talk down on Embiid, but what you're not talking about what is around Embiid. Not
we
talking
can talk
about
about that.
Tyrese. Not talking
Who's
about
Tyrese Maxey is a starter. He's a starter at any other team he go to. He's okay. Keep going because you proving my point.
the pickup that they made with DeAnthony Melton.
Yes,
You're not talking about PJ Tucker.
he ain't over there yet.
He over there.
He ain't over there yet. He ain't on their roster.
Who ain't on their roster?
PJ Tucker's not a Philadelphia 76er right now.
Yes, he is.
He's still a Miami Heat
No, he
until
not. He
the
signed
beginning of
his
the season.
contract. He signed his contract with the Philadelphia 76ers. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. But keep proving my point. Because he wasn't there last year. He was with the Heat
When
last year.
when
So we talking about last year.
when Tobias Harris get moved on from, whether it be Kevin Durant or whoever replacing him, that's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
somebody better.
Okay.
we're not
And
getting KD. I want us to, but I don't think we can KD.
and
I'm
then
very realistic.
KD don't even really fuck with James Harden like that, to be honest.
they gonna have one of the best bench rotations in the league.
They
We
had
don't
one of the
have
best bench rotations till they gave it to Brooklyn for James Harden.
I'm just saying, bro. Free agency and the offseason ain't over. They gonna add some more pieces.
For sure. I'm not talking about I thought we were talking about the whole MVP conversation. We're not talking about that no more.
I'm talking about the Philadelphia 76ers being able to contend for a championship. You talking about some Milwaukee, Boston,
They're
and
not gonna beat
Brooklyn.
Milwaukee. They're not gonna beat Milwaukee.
They're not beating
We know
Milwaukee.
that.
Milwaukee going back to championship, bro.
I don't know about all that. I don't
I
know
don't
about
know
all that.
about
Oh,
that, bro. I don't know.
that Milwaukee has Chris Middleton coming back, and they added another shooter.
Milwaukee going to the
They
finals.
gonna
That's
cover off the
man.
ball. But yeah. George hit that Drew Holiday getting a little older. George Hill ain't gonna be able to cut it coming off the bench.
I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that.
I'm just telling you what the Lord knows.
The only way Philly makes it to the East is they gotta be what Boston was this year, which is lucky because every time Boston played somebody,
They don't have to be what Boston. They don't have to be what Boston was this year.
Boston played. They played. Well, they swept.
I don't care who come out the West. I don't care who come out the West. If Philadelphia make it to the finals, nobody in the West has a big man that can go toe to toe with Embiid.
That's true.
I don't care about that. Cause Al Horford, I tried to tell y'all, Al Horford in your starting center, Robert Williams, Grant, whoever Williams,
I told
Marcus
you,
Smart,
Robert Williams.
whoever. You can get any of them. I'm just telling you. Embiid, he play anybody. He plays. If he play against the Warriors, he gonna dominate Looney and Wiseman. I'm just telling you.
This is what I don't understand about why y'all so tough on Philly. Why didn't they go to the Eastern Conference last year or this year? Why didn't they go?
Bro, y'all act like he was
because it wasn't Embiid's fault. Embiid played.
Y'all act like
okay. So why didn't they
y'all act like they was together a whole season. It takes time. Y'all expecting a championship right out the gate, and I don't. That's why I don't like.
I didn't expect them to win. I didn't expect them to win off the gate. I picked Milwaukee to come out the East.
But I'm saying though, people analyze and say that they just automatically supposed to win because you got two superstars together. When that's not the case, it takes time to build chemistry. So I expected us to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Not gonna cap.
I think the number one thing that has happened, that had to happen, and that has happened is James Harden changed his attitude toward.
He finally accepted responsibility, bro.
Yeah, that's number one.
I think that's because like people downplaying his character and stuff.
That's the number one change agent in the world. Accepting accountability and responsibility for your actions.
Something Westbrook has not done.
I'll say this for Philly, for y'all Philly fans. I'll argue the fact that
I'm not a Philly fan. I'm just telling you what the Lord.
This for Triple H did. I will argue that they would have made it to the Eastern Conference Finals if they would have kept their team and not picked up Harden.
Doubt it,
bro. Doubt it because Ben Simmons wasn't playing, bro. Like he was not going to play.
What
he killed? I'm not defending his play. He did not play good. Okay.
Oh, and then Danny Green got hurt.
Trash.
Danny Green got hurt.
He gone. We ain't worried about him. I never liked Danny Green. The motherfucker garbage to me. I don't give a fuck how many rings he got.
Oh my God. Y'all gotta be killing me, man. Y'all killing me. Okay. Danny Green.
The man didn't. James Harden didn't play well.
Trash.
He brought the team down. Danny Green is garbage, bro.
Trash.
I'm sorry.
Dude, Danny Green is 6'6". He spread the floor. He can shoot the three.
Could be 7'6". I don't give a damn.
Oh my God, man.
That motherfucker garbage, bro.
Trash.
Now y'all want to talk about somebody that garbage is PJ Tucker.
You don't even believe that. You don't even believe that.
We appreciate everybody that's gonna watch this YouTube video. Over our time tonight. We didn't plan on talking about the NBA tonight. It just happened.
But leave it to the basketball nigga to talk about the NBA.
Yeah. But
oh my God,
no PJ Tucker slander or disrespect will be allowed on this pod.
We can take it to the messages, Sean. I want to hear this.
Yeah, because
we're gonna end this live. We'll be back with episode 10 probably next week, and we're gonna hop on something else. FaceTime.
No, I'm gonna FaceTime y'all because we got to finish this before I go to sleep.
We appreciate y'all. I will be posting this on my social media momentarily or whenever I get time. We appreciate y'all.
All right,
guys.